wasn't awkward. I don't know what it is. Okie dokie, welcome. Me being awkward, hello. If you're new to my channel and you'd like to become one of my pals, it is so super simple. Subscribe down below, hit the button, and ring the bell, turn on, oh my god, I can't find my words. Turn on all your post notifications. If you are a returning pal, welcome back. If at any given point anybody who's watching this is enjoying it, give it a big old thumbs up. This video, that is. So, in probably my last video, don't mind my hair again, like, things are just happening. I was, showing you all, like, a shimmery sunscreen eyeshadow stuff, and, oof, it's on my fingers. I was like trying to get it off my hand. So I was like rubbing it on my leg, and now like my right knee is very shimmery and beautiful looking. So I feel like I'm gonna need a certain brush to like apply that so I don't have to like get it on my fingers. But if I were to get it on my fingers, I could always wash my hands afterwards or use makeup remover or whatever, because I want to show you all something. But before I do, I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to get them dirty. So I have a white bag. Let's see. Happy Feet Plus footwear for a healthier you. This is like a little thing that I was given to join their like rewards program that they now have. What is the Plus Points program? At Happy Feet, we believe that healthy living should be rewarded. When you join our Plus Points program, every purchase you make earns points that you can redeem on a future purchase. Who doesn't want to be rewarded for shopping? So there's like, I don't know, anyways, I just want to say I did have like a hot minute where I had some beef with the Happy Feet, because y'all may know I had a pair of sneakers. They were only 4 months old and they were falling apart, and never in the history of my life on this planet Earth have I ever did anything to my shoes that like warranted them to be replaced, repaired, or whatever. Like, Now, when I say shoes, I mean sneakers. I've had different sneakers throughout my entire life, and not once have I like damaged them in any like surmountable way. So my beef initially was the person that sold me my sneakers. When I was like saying there was an issue, she like didn't want to believe me. Then she was blaming it on the shoe and the fact that the shoe was made out of mesh. And then we're like, hello. And then she was kind of blaming me and the way I walk or wear shoes, which, don't be doing that, lady. So anyway, little sass. Hello. You get sassy, you get a frog in your throat. So yeah, there was just some things that I was just like, I don't know. So that is, this might be a broken record right here, but we're going with it. This is the timeline, sort of. So the shoes got like, busted, whatever, and brought them back to the store to be like the Happy Feet Plus store, footwear for a healthier you, and to say like, what can you people do? So there was a gentleman, and he said, we can send these to headquarters in Tampa, have them look at your shoes, we'll get back to you. So a little time went by, my mom got a call saying they will issue a credit, a one-time credit for the price of said sneakers. So it's been a minute, to say the least. And I finally got to the shoe store, to Happy Feet Plus. And this whole experience was completely different, 10,000 times better than the last one. So like 10 out of 10 I would recommend, and I would happily go back. If anything changes and you want to know, I will definitely let you know. But in the meantime, you know what too, and I've probably forgot to mention this in other like shoe videos, sneaker videos, from Happy Feet, is they are a true shoe store. Everything is done like old-fashioned style. Because I went in my flip-flops. I had my orthotics with me in a separate bag. Because I was like, I don't want to be in sneakers all day. Like, I don't know, whatever. Right? Doesn't matter. So, I forgot, you know, that they're kind of old-fashioned, which I love. And so, my mom thinks he was like the manager. He was really good. I don't know if I got a business card, because I would tell you what his name is. If I happen to see a business card, I'll tell you what his name is, but honestly, he's a bald man, but like, is that gonna help anybody? I don't know. So anywho, he was asking me some questions. He's like, so tell me about you and running. How much do you run? Where do you run? Run. I said, oh, no, I don't run. I said, I work out at a gym and I walk a lot, but I'm on like hard pavement. So, because when you're getting like shoes, like, pardon me, specifically sneakers, I do think it's important, you know, to ask the person, like, how active are you, or what are your plans with these shoes? And, I did say, like, I do work out at the gym, and, like, I want a comfortable shoe that I can wear all the time, because living in flip-flops, like, no support, has started to give me foot pain and causing problems. Like, I ended up going to my physical therapist being like, what is going on here? Like, is something busted and really wrong with me? No, I just wasn't wearing the proper footwear. I did not have happy, healthy feet. So anyways, based off of what I told him, he said, okay, I'm gonna, you know, do you want the same exact ones, or do you want to try something different? I said, look, I'm open to seeing what you have to offer me. I'm open to trying some things. And while he was in the back grabbing some stuff, I looked at the wall and I'm like, oh, that's pretty. And there was one that really stuck out to me. It was like black and like rose gold, like la la. But I did get to try that shoe on, but that shoe is deceiving, because while it's technically like a wide shoe in the middle, like it's supposed to like be wide, it feels very narrow and fits very narrow and like really like hugs the curves of your foot, like contours very well, and it's very tight and uncomfortable. While it looks cute, it's not functional. So we tried on the ones I had before, the Brooks Ghost number 13. And this guy, he was so helpful. He said this year, or this past year anyways, he's not been as big of a fan of the Ghost. That sounds funny. Than he has in the past. He feels like the quality has gone down, and in a shoe, these are not the ones I bought today, you may know, but that a shoe needs a good solid foundation, and that the ghostly ones did not really have that for him. So, but he did pull out those in case I wanted them again. And then he pulled out the ones that I got in a different pair. So there was like, I tried on 4, the cutest looking ones. You know, why do the cute ones always gotta be uncomfortable and not work out? And then the one was like a hybrid of the 2 shoes. And so like I could really feel like the good parts, but I also felt the not good parts. And I was like, these are gonna irritate me. And color wise, they were not like my aesthetic. And they looked like they would get dirty pretty darn easily. So I went with what I'm about to show you, but what I want to say is, like, because I had flip-flops on, I was going to be needing socks. So I said to my mom, like, do you see anything around here that's like little sock-like things, you know? Usually there's boxes filled with those little like pantyhose for your feet. So we didn't see that. So my mom asked the gentleman, like, do you have any socks? You know, do you have like something she could put on her feet? So he said, what kind of sock would you be wearing with these shoes? Would it be an athletic sock? And I'm like, I didn't know there was different really types of socks, like athletic sock, a non-athletic sock, like. So I just said, I wear Puma brand socks, like that's the truth for me. So he said, okay, let me get you something that is like similar. So they're not here, but I took them home with me. They were sweaty and gross. They were a white sock. It had like Brooks, that's the name of the shoe, the shoe company, on the socks. And they had like the thickness in the right spot, but like a breathable mesh, like kind of support the middle of your foot part. Like, they were good. And now that I think about it, they were thicker than the first socks that I was given to try on with my sneakers last time. So I start to like try to like undo the lace, untie the shoe, and the lovely gentleman comes over to be like, no. Let me help you. All I had to do was sit back and relax. And he took the shoes, he like undid the laces, he loosened everything up, he took out the inner part of the shoe, he put in my orthotics. He took out the insoles and put in my orthotics with every pair that I tried on. He gave me the good socks. I did that part myself. He helped me to get the shoe on. Like, I would put my foot in the shoe. He made sure like my foot was in all the way. Then he had me like, then he would go and pull to tighten. Please, this is an example again. Like, you know, these laces right here, like he was like pulling them really tight. And, oh, hello. I guess the heel here is a little like, anyways, but at least there's no holes in the front. He's like, you need a sturdier shoe because you have a strong foot. Never heard that before. But anywho, so after doing all that, I put my foot in. He's like, tap the heel. So I would tap the heel twice. So then you could really like feel, and he was like back how they used to do. They would like, you know, and then you'd be like, wiggle your big toe, and to make sure I had enough room in the toe, but not too much that I'd like probably trip or whatever. And if something was a little off, he would make them tighter, and it was fine. He would just move the lace up again. Like, see how there's like, can you see a second hole right there? So like if that wasn't enough for me, then he would like go to the like second thing. And my mom's like, I didn't know that was a thing somebody could do. And then he would tie them for me. I'd stand up. He would see how they looked with me standing. He would like feel around the shoe. If he thought it was good, I did a few laps around the store, and then I would determine, you know, if I liked the shoe or not. And he had the old-fashioned, like, you know, that was the old-fashioned measure your feet device. And he also has this old little fashioned footstool with like the little ramp that put my foot up, and then he'd untie my shoe and take my shoe on and off. Like, I just feel like I could have sat there all day doing that, like being treated like a queen. So without further ado, because you're probably like, that was a very long story. What kind of sneaker did you get? As far as sneakers go at Happy Feet Plus, you just go to Happy Feet, not the movie, with the penguins. I think it's like a reflexology massage parlor type place, but Happy Feet Plus is a shoe store. I know they have a few locations in Florida. I don't know where else in the world they are. But when it does come to sneakers, it seems like, and shoes in general, they don't carry a lot of brands. It's not like one of those big, type shoe stores. You really get that personalized one-on-one attention. So for their choice of sneakers is the Brooks, and these are 8.5. I do vary from like 8.5 to 9. Depending on the shoe. But what I learned, or relearned maybe, big rubber band. I think if I remember when I was little, there was a shoe store in the town that my mom grew up in. That's like where my grandma lived forever. She lived in 2 different houses in that town, but like the last house she lived in there for like 64 years, okay? Anyways, there was like, I want to say an old-fashioned shoe store, but really, I think it was like still, like that's what people did at the time. Like you went, you got your feet measured, and I remember thinking like I had one foot that was a little bit bigger than the other. As a kid, you got shoes that fit properly, comfy. You might get a pretzel stick, a balloon. None of those 2 things were offered to me today, but hey, it's fine. And so when I, went to Happy Feet, because I'm like, my feet are not happy. Take me to the Happy Feet Plus Footwear for Healthier You shoe store, and I was reminded, I think it's my right foot is bigger than my left. So, but yeah, an 8.5. So, oh, here we go. His name is Tony. How can I show this without showing this? Here, jeez. Because the receipt is stapled to Tony's card. If I go back, I swear, sorry, other lady, Tony's my man. There was another woman there working today. She seemed nice, but I'm like, you know what? Tony's the guy. I'm telling you, Tony's the guy. We run on science. Now you can too. At Brooks, we want to empower your run. That's why we focus on your knees, hips, feet. Knees and hips in addition to your feet, to design shoes for you the way your body naturally moves. It's a holistic approach, a system rather than just a technology. With the right shoe, your whole body works smarter, not harder. This shift in paradigm, I think that's the word we're looking for, departs from 40 years of thinking, and we neatly packaged that research into into the shoes in this box. There you have it. So these are the regular like insoles for the shoe. This is cushion natural. I mean, you didn't need an orthotic. This could kind of work. I mean, a little cushiony around the heel. What was so nice was he's like, would you like me to put your orthotics in these shoes? Like, to go? I said, thank you. Like, you just make sure everything fits good, because, you know, that's what's most important. So, this is my shoe. The other ones, what are these called? I was told. I forget. We shall find out. But there's my brown orthotics inside the shoe. And they're like a nice navy blue, but they do have that like, what do you call this? One was like pink. It's not like a maroon, magenta. I don't know. It's in the pink family. Color with like this ombre fade here. So they're not black. They're not like a creamy off-white gray color, which those I would go with everything. They're navy. And this is, which at first I was like, ew, but the more I had them on, the more I'm like, they're kind of cute. And like, I wear navy blue shorts every day. Like, as far back as I can remember, like, navy blue has always been a big part of my life. I might not always say it's, like, my favorite color, even though it's a big part of my life. But what I really, really liked about this particular one, does it say it on here? There's a D-Y-A-D, I don't know. On the bottom, is there's these stability pods. This is DNA on the bottom. I don't know. But again, it has like, there's white, which that'll get dirty. There's the navy blue, but then there's right here. So this offers stability like in the middle, sort of. Maybe not the exact middle, but I feel like the middle of the shoe, leaning kind of more towards the heel though. And so when I walked, like the store does have hard floor, but also has carpet. So like I walked on both to get a feel for this left shoe that I'm holding. In case you're wondering what shoe, this is the left shoe. And I really did feel that stability. I feel like that's rock hard. There's like extra foam structure. There's a little reflective strip. That's what we're looking for right here. Where the first shoe that I was sold, which might have not been the best for me, but they were comfortable. Like, I can't deny that. But sometimes when something's too comfortable like that, I feel like it's just gonna give way like they were. So yes. This is a wide shoe, which I feel like I need. I don't know, like my body fluctuates in weight. And I don't know if that translates to feet or not, but like some shoes that used to be like not that bad as far as like comfort level, all of a sudden felt like a little tight, and it just looked like my feet were like really pushing things out. So like I didn't want to get a shoe that didn't really fit my foot, so I'm like, I need a wide shoe for sure. Love that. So then I tried on this other pair that was like mainly white in the front, but then like weird ugly colors in the back, and it was a hybrid. So I didn't like the color. I didn't like the feel of them, but I'm excited because I got Tai Chi on Tuesday, and I'm gonna show up in my new shoes. So, this is the right foot if anyone cares. I mean, they're the same exact shoe. Put your left foot in, put your left foot out, put your right foot in. Anyways, I'm very happy and very excited to have a brand new sneakers. And these cost the same amount as my old shoes. So the credit, like, we just like swapped an old decrepit shoe for a brand new shoe. Not that they were decrepit, but they were really falling apart, I tell you. I think he even had them, and I was like, ugh. Anyways, because the prettiest pair, or one of the prettier pairs, they were like $20 more, which, like, that's not a huge jump and change. But I mean, they didn't work out, but it's just really like nice to know, like, hey, I got new shoes and I didn't necessarily have to pay for them, and these better last. My personal trainer, I do rely on him for training things, and I think, you know, when you exercise a lot or you are a personal trainer, you should know your footwear. I don't call them gym shoes or trainers for nothing. So I pay attention to what he wears, because my Skechers, I was told by my physical therapist that those were like a no-go, and he like showed me the shoe test and everything. So when I saw that, when I saw my personal trainer had Under Armour, shout out to Under Armour, Under Armour sneakers, I said, oh, those must be good. So I got these, and I feel like they worked for a good while. But then I was just having all this foot pain. I went to the Happy Feet, and then when I got into the Brooks, even though at the first pair, who knows if those were like right for me or not, they were so comfortable. I was like, man, I really like them better than the Under Armour ones on my feet right now. And like, my trainer saw them and he's like, oh, you got the Brooks? And I'm like, oh, you know these things exist. It's new to me. And like at doctor's appointments and stuff, people be like, the nurses especially, they're like, I really like those shoes. Like, I have so many compliments. So they're like, where did you get them? So yeah, super cute and comfy. And something that my trainer also does that I like to do is to wear socks that match the shoe. So like, I'm wearing black, I mean, there's some gray there, but like, these are mostly black socks. And this is a black shoe. So like, when I got these, I got the Puma brand, because my trainer wears them. Again, I'm like, he's got to know a thing or two. So I got like a hunk of black Puma brand, kind of like no-show socks, depending on the shoe and how I put the sock on and do the shoe. You can see it a little bit, or maybe not at all. And yeah, then I got the Brooks, and they were that like whitishy gray color. So then I got like a giant stack of gray socks, Puma ones, that I think could work. But I was like, you know what I need? I need some navy blue. I need like a dark colored sock. Black would probably work as well, but I went on the good old Amazon. That's where I've been finding these socks. And I ordered them yesterday, so they should arrive in a day or two. And they will match these pretty darn well. So I feel like I'm forever growing my sock collection, because like over the years I'm like, where did my socks go? It's like my collection dwindles, and sometimes my mom and I like have similar socks, or maybe we both got like the same pack, right? And she like accidentally takes some extras, and I'm like, those are mine. I've been wondering where they were, like when I do. And she's like, can you fold this laundry? And I'm like doing a pile for me and a pile for her. I'm like, wait a minute. So, oh, does it say? Hold on, I just saw something. It says, it's a Dyad, DYAD with the number 11 next to it. If you wanted to know what kind of shoe we be working with. Yeah, anyways, so I feel like socks go missing, and sometimes maybe because someone took them by accident, or other times it must be sock fairies, because I don't know where they go. So anywho, I did order me some socks and things, so maybe you'll see those in an upcoming video. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a specific haul or anything, but if I do like a get ready with me type video, maybe you'll see those socks. Anyways, if you are interested, let me know. Any comments, questions, suggestions, leave those down below in the suggestion comments. I was gonna say the suggestion box. No, there's a comment section. You can leave your suggestions down there. Anything else you'd like to share that is not spam worthy, because I will delete that. But thank you all so much for being here and for watching. And as always, till next time, keep it quirky.